we are kicking things off with shocking violence in Rock Hill. A disturbing video has surfaced showing a man shooting the front door of the Rock Hill family's home. We dive deep into the harrowing details of this incident involving Sean Hubbard and the tragic outcome for Camaria Tidwell. You won't believe what happened next in this unfolding story. Including the impact on the team's pitching depth and the status of catcher Kyle Teal. And finally, we get the full scoop on the White Sox's roster shakeup. We explore the full context of the trade that brought Joe Rock to Chicago and the fate of infielder Oliver Dunn heading to Tampa Bay. Don't miss a second of this action and stay tuned right here for all the latest news. A shocking video has surfaced showing a man shooting at the front door of the Rock Hill family's home, marking the site of a tragic murder. The incident occurred late Saturday night, resulting in the death of 19-year-old Camaria Tidwell. Shafania McCullough, the victim's mother, described the horrific event, stating, "My baby died in front of me in my arms senselessly." She recounted that 34-year-old Sean Hubbard was arrested for the murder, explaining that Hubbard allegedly came to their house last Tuesday and shot into the residence, inflicting 9 gunshot wounds on Tidwell. McCullough reported that they had filed a police report, but did not receive contact from detectives until Friday. She stated she returned on Saturday evening and was allegedly caught on doorbell video shooting at the home, prompting a police response. Fearing for her family's safety, McCullough requested an officer remain on patrol near the property. She expressed concern over the officer leaving, describing the situation as leaving them basically sitting ducks. The doorbell video allegedly captured a man believed to be Hubbard walking up the side of the house, holding a rifle covered by a blanket, before disappearing, and a gunshot being heard shortly after. The Rock Hill Police Department released a statement detailing the response. 8 officers arrived at 8:30 p.m. and met with those who came to the house, noting no one was home during the shooting. Officers canvassed the area and used information to identify a suspect and a last known address in York County, requesting assistance from the York County Sheriff's Office. The deputies were unable to locate the suspect or his vehicle at the address. Officers continued to work the case until 10 p.m. when the last officer remained. They observed a social gathering occurring in the yard, noting that the family was not attempting to leave. The scene when officers arrived at 11 p.m. coincided with this social gathering, during which the deadly shooting took place. Noi Dung Kai Tait. The Trans Am Racing Series is marking a significant milestone this year with its 60th anniversary season, highlighted by the iconic Memorial Day Classic at Lime Rock Park. This event celebrates the rich history of the Trans-American Sedan Series, which first commenced racing at Lime Rock Park on Memorial Day weekend in 1967. The tradition has been renewed, and this year's classic promises intense competition across multiple classes. /N/, the field is stacked with returning legends and rising stars. Kevin Harvick, Inc. KHI joins the series with Landon Lewis piloting the number 62 Chevrolet Camaro in a debut appearance for both driver and team. Meanwhile, 18-year-old Helio Meza, driving for Team SLR, is positioned to make a major impact, having secured victories in every event in the Cube 3 Architecture TA2 series so far. His performance at the new Lime Rock venue will be closely watched. /N/, Jared Odrick continues his dominance in the Pro-Am class, having secured 3 of 4 events in the Cube 3 Architecture TA2 series Pro-Am Challenge. In other news, Chris Dyson returns to driving duties for the Memorial Day Classic in the number 20 racer/Jim Soda Ford Mustang, a vehicle he has previously won races in at Lime Rock Park. The season-long rivalry in the TA class continues as Paul Menard battles Matthew Brabham, with Chris Dyson adding a wildcard element to the fray. /N/ Jake Ballman returns to the Trans AM Series, leading the ARCA Menard Series point standings in the Cube 3 Architecture TA2 Series with the number 90 Toyota Camry XSE. Former Trans AM winner Ben Mayer is also back in the series, teaming up with Team SLR M1 race cars and aiming to challenge Helio Meza. /N/, the entry list features several former Lime Rock winners returning to the track, including Erich Joyner and Michael Saya, who will compete in their respective classes. The GT1 class is set to feature a familial showdown as Brent Goforth and his father, Bill Goforth, vie for the win. /N/ Saturday's schedule is packed with high-stakes action. The TA class features the Menard versus Brabham dynamic, while the XGT class pits former winner Erich Joyner against the undefeated Billy Griffin. The GT class will see Michael Saya face off against Derek Carter and Breon Gluck. The event underscores the excitement of competitive racing as the Trans AM Series continues its storied legacy at Lime Rock Park. The Chicago White Sox have strengthened their pitching staff, acquiring left-hander Joe Rock from the Tampa Bay Rays in a trade finalized on Tuesday. In exchange for Rock, the White Sox sent infielder Oliver Dunn to the Rays. Following the transaction, the White Sox assigned Joe Rock to AAA Charlotte. Additionally, the team moved catcher Kyle Teal, who is dealing with a sprained right knee ligament, to the 60-day injured list to clear a spot on the 40-man roster for Rock. Rock, 25, made his major league debut last June, where he recorded a 2.35 ERA over 7 innings across 3 relief appearances for the Rays. His recent performance includes a 1-1 record with 1 save and a 5.4 ERA over 13 games with AAA Durham this season. Meanwhile, the traded player, Oliver Dunn, 28, has appeared in 55 games for the Milwaukee Brewers across the 2024 and 2025 seasons, posting a .206 batting average with a home run and 13 RBIs. In the White Sox organization, Dunn batted .296 with 8 home runs and 33 RBIs in 40 games for AAA Charlotte this season. The Chicago White Sox have bolstered their pitching depth with the acquisition of left-hander Joe Rock from the Tampa Bay Rays in a move announced during Tuesday's game. The transaction involved the Sox acquiring Rock in exchange for infielder Oliver Dunn. Rock has already been optioned to AAA Charlotte. Rock, 25, has shown promise in the minors, posting a 1-1 record with a 5.4 ERA across 13 relief appearances during his time with AAA Durham this season. While surface statistics are modest, his strikeout numbers are notable, recording 27 strikeouts in 15 innings, translating to 16.2 strikeouts per 9 innings. He has also demonstrated stability, allowing only 1 run or fewer in his last 12 consecutive appearances after a challenging debut. Rock previously experienced a brief stint in the majors with Tampa Bay last year, where he posted a 2.35 ERA and 11 strikeouts over 7.2 innings in 3 relief outings. Originally drafted by the Rockies in 2021, Rock has navigated various systems, serving in both starting and relief roles across his 6-year minor league career, accumulating a 4.75 ERA with a 9.4 K9 across 118 appearances, including 82 starts. In the trade, Oliver Dunn heads to the Rays following a strong performance in Charlotte. The 28-year-old infielder has been hitting .295 with a .393 on-base percentage and a .545 slugging percentage, contributing 9 home runs and 34 RBIs in 41 games. Dunn's move provides Tampa Bay with a versatile infield option while offering the White Sox the potential of a lefty reliever later in the season. To accommodate the roster change, catcher Kyle Teal was transferred to the 60-day injured list after aggravating his knee during a recent rehab assignment and is expected to miss an additional 3 to 6 weeks. Following the moves, The White Sox's 40-man roster remains full at 40 players.